Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna tell you straight up how I find out what to buy in a world in a sea of sponsored reviews. Everything in fitness now is sponsored, everyone has a deal, everyone's making money off every review they do. I'll tell you how I figure out what is actually good, not using the material that most of it is sponsored anyway. The best example I can give you of this is how many people that are not sponsored do you see wearing those mouth guards? Everyone overnight decide that they need a mouth guard that is designed to help you breathe better by obstructing and putting something into your mouth. Mouth guard, exclusively paid actors. You can't convince me otherwise. This thing that you're gonna do to start is simply just look at athletes that do not have that specific deal and look at what they use. So if an athlete has a shoe deal, don't look at their shoes. If you can find an athlete without a shoe deal, look at their shoes. Most really high level competitors that do not have a shoe deal are wearing the Metcon 7. Cult favorite, a bunch of people love the Metcon 7, but it makes sense. You can see the correlation. If they don't have a shoe deal, a ton of people are wearing it. In the past, you saw the same thing with Nanos. The Nano 6 and the Nano 8 were like the shoe to wear if you didn't have a shoe deal. People really like those ones. Something like gymnastics grips. Bear Complex has a ton of sponsored athletes and they've become a very, very popular brand because of it. And I actually do really like their grips. However, a lot of the people you see on the internet, things like that, that do not have grip deals, they're wearing Victory grips. So you can start to see through things that way. Across the board, regardless of sponsorship, like Whoop and Garmin are a good example of those things. So those are two fitness trackers that I see on people that are both sponsored by them and not sponsored by them. That's always a good sign. If an athlete is sponsored by someone, legally they should have a disclaimer that it is an affiliate link. So if you go into like say their YouTube description and in that anywhere says description may contain affiliate links, most likely that link is some sort of kickback link. It doesn't mean they're necessarily directly sponsored by them, but they're getting a kickback from telling you about that product. So if you go and you look for something and then you see that it's linked below with that disclaimer, that athlete most likely has some sort of contract with that brand. Then as far as actual equipment goes, I tend to look at the things that are in the gyms that have been around for a really long time. Most of us gym owners have been through just the run of it on equipment. We've, you know, tried a million things, watched a million things break, and we start to know kind of what lasts and what doesn't. I would go to basically any gym that's been around a decent amount of time, and you can even ask their owners, just be like, what did you buy? What do you get? For us, a lot of the stuff that we buy comes from Rogue. I find that they make a really solid product for most of their stuff. However, we have plenty of other brands thrown in there, mixed in there, that I have just found over the years last really well up against the commercial use of the gym and people using it every day. So I feel like if you start to pay attention to what the people are doing that are in the know, you can learn a lot just by default and just by observing what they are doing. I hope this was helpful. This was obviously completely unsponsored, unbiased. I have not and I will not ever take a deal that tells me I have to say good things. And I always tell companies before negotiating a long-term contract that I will do a smaller contract before that to see if I like their product. So if you're looking at reviews on this, I will always disclaim when I do make anything off of it, but they're always going to be 100% honest. People are going to be required to say good things about what they're reviewing. Some people are not. If you see something on my channel that I have reviewed, 100% my opinion. If you made it this far in the video, please tell me below, what is your favorite fitness find that isn't as popular? Like, is it a shoe? Is it a certain type of jump rope? What is the thing that you use that you don't see kind of on the big athletes or sponsorships that you are in love with? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.